June 20th. We've got new bluegrass, we've got old bluegrass. There's something for everyone. This year we've teamed up with the Clinton and Fulton Chamber of Commerce and are expecting crowds from Des Moines, Chicago, and Rockford. Bring the family and stay all day. That's Fulton's third annual Bluegrass Festival, Saturday, June 20th, down in Heritage Canyon. We'll see you there.
Did. Let's appraise it. I think I nailed it. I don't know. Thanks to my beautiful wife, we have finally got that speaker on. Had trouble with it before for some reason. Just wasn't reaching the speaker and not getting anywhere. Oh well. Anyhow, that's part of the show fun here, because this is a freestyle weekend here on GJRB. Hey, podcast coming up this weekend. Watch for it, and I'll be pulling them up as soon as it's over. And that's the last 7 days, which is a real good one today. We're talking about some real interesting topics on this show. The last 7 days, there is a condominium, and I can't remember where it was, where they get dogs' DNA from their poop. Yeah, we're talking about that. Weird show coming up. You're going to want to listen to this. The last 7 days. This is recorded on March 25th. There won't be no last 7 days being recorded this week. Our pastor is out of town, but we're going to have another one. And, of course, I have a couple other ones on hold for reruns, but the last 7 days, good show. And there's another woman who is bowling. She's gonna have a bowl-a-thon because for pro-abortion. This is a CNN reporter that's doing a bowl-a-thon for abortion clinics, I think. Imagine that. Well, CNN, liberal network, Anyway, we'll be talking about that, plus a whole lot more coming up on the last 7 days. Will be uploaded this afternoon here on GJRB. Also, Bible study is good. We just started the book of Hebrews, and I'll be putting up the next edition of Bible study later as well. And the Best of the Garyj Wrestling Program. I'm going to do another round of that. Second thought, I posted that yesterday, and I'm thinking I don't think I'll have enough room for it. So the Best of the Garyj Wrestling Program will not be posted this weekend. I'll do it next weekend, because I got enough on with this show, the Positive Rock Show and stuff. So next weekend we'll put on the Best of the Garyj Wrestling Program. Because the Sportspage is on this week, I'm going to put the Best of the Garyj Wrestling Program on next week. So next week, the Best of the Garyj Wrestling Program podcast upload. And as you will know, that show's on hiatus right now because I'm getting new material for it. We're going through Garyj Wrestling programs. I'm going through that. And remember that the Garyj Wrestling program, you'll be able to see how the show is done as I have a camera out, and I'm going to be working on that, editing. The Best of the Garyj Wrestling program, the TV show. It's a YouTube show. You're going to want to check it out. It's on my GJRB YouTube channel, and it's coming soon. I'll give you details on that. So a lot of good things coming up on GJRB, and we'll talk more about that later on as well. Let's see how many people are out here. Usually what I do is I click my Facebook to see. I usually refresh my page and see if there's any new listeners out there. Okay. So far, none. So I'm going to go ahead and pop back into my Facebook page. And looking at that video, comes from weather.com. Comes from weather.com. Outstanding video. Let's see if they'll play it. Only I could see it. I'll post it on my sister Darcy posted it. And if you're a fan of my friend on Facebook, you could get the commercial there. Angie, let's see if I can mute that because it's distracting. Wait till it gets past that. And it'll show the lunar eclipse this morning, which like I said, getting back to it, didn't really get to see because I tried to get up to watch it, and fortunately I didn't see it, so unfortunately. But here's the video. They're showing it now. I guess it kind of a eclipse time, what do they call that? And this shows the video. Outstanding silent movies. Worth seeing, and there's probably no sound to it. But I'm watching it right now. It's incredible. It's just nothing like watching the lunar eclipse. And even though I didn't get a chance to get up to watch it, I thought, well, I'll see it on the internet. But it really, seeing it on the internet and seeing people videos, it really doesn't do it justice if you don't see it live. Really doesn't. Watching videos great, but to see it actually going on before your very eyes just doesn't beat it. It really doesn't. And I'm sorry I didn't get up to see it because the one more left. On the Gary Wrestling Program Tuesday, I'll be talking about that. Tetris, one more left. I think it's going to be in the fall. Also, I'll be talking about the Gary Wrestling Program. Those poor people in California going through the drought. They're running out of water. What would you do if you were in California? If you are California, we're going to do this on our next show. I'm going to practice up on this, taking phone calls on the air and the speaker and all that. And see if there's anybody out there in California who's listening to this. What are you going through with this drought? Because it's, wow. Coming up on the Gary Wrestling Program on Tuesday afternoon. And that's subject to change. Tuesday afternoon. All programs are subject to change. And don't forget, this week I'll be recording the GJRB podcast update and giving you a new schedule that I'm working on. So I'll be talking about that. But right now, I think it's time to get back to sports. Because what's Gary J's Sports Page? So it's time to get back to sports. So we're going to get back to sports. Anyway, we were talking earlier about Wisconsin. They're aiming at trying to beat Kentucky. So who's your pick? Kentucky or Wisconsin? What's your pick? How about it? 241-6114. All right, let's see what else is new in sports. Let's take a look at some of the scores in the NHL going on right now. 9:42 left in the third period, because not quarters in hockey, is it? It's periods, yeah. Pittsburgh is losing to Columbus. Wow, what happened to Penguins? They do better than that. 4-3 Columbus. Ahead of Pittsburgh right now. 3:42 left in the last period. And 13:28 left in the last period. And Winnipeg is over Vancouver 3-2. Tonight in the NHL, some of the games getting played will be Buffalo at the Islanders. New Jersey playing the Rangers. New Jersey playing the New York Rangers. Okay. Buffalo against the New York Islanders. New York, how many How many hockey teams are in New York? Just curious. 3, isn't there? Anyway, wow. Detroit against Minnesota tonight, playing Minnesota. Let's see. Toronto at Boston. Tampa Bay playing Florida. Dallas at Nashville. San Jose playing Arizona. Those are late games. Dallas at Nashville is 8 o'clock. 10 o'clock games are the ones I just mentioned. Colorado playing Los Angeles. Calgary against Edmonton. And final score in overtime. Carolina over Philadelphia 3-2. So that's what's going on in hockey. In the MLB, listen what's going on in here. Pittsburgh's almost over. Almost over. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are getting defeated by Philadelphia Phillies 6-4. Come on, Pittsburgh. Other action going on right now into the 8th inning. The Mets are getting defeated by Texas 4-0. And it's the end of the 3rd inning in Atlanta. Now, I'm not sure who's playing what and where. Atlanta is over Baltimore 4-0. Into 3, we have Milwaukee ahead of Cleveland 3-1. Into the 3rd inning, also for Seattle, beating over Colorado right now. They're ahead 5-1. And one more score. Let's do one more. San Francisco against Oakland. San Fran against Oakland just started. They're in the middle of the 1st innings. No score yet. So that's some of the scores we have so far in games going on right now. Okay? All right, let's see. I'm going to go through some more things here. In golf, let's do some golf news. I'm thinking that. Some golf news. I was looking on there. That alligator back in Florida is still there. And he's huge, man. He's hungry. I feed him golf balls. That's what I do. I feed him golf balls. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna feed that dog, that alligator something, feed him golf balls. Let's see what's going on in the golf world here. I guess they're having the Shell Houston Open right now. Jason Wagner's ahead, 7 under. Austin Cook 3 under. Paul Casey 5 under. Scott Piercy, he's 5 under. Keegan Bradley 4 under. Some of my favorites like Jordan Spike, he's a new one. I always favor Phil Mickelson. Don't know why I like the guy. He's a good golfer. Mickelson expects to sharp woods at the Masters. Here's a good story. I guess this is a 3-time Master champion, Phil Mickelson, is surprised to say that Tiger Woods will tee it off at the Masters next week, and he thinks that the 4-time winner will be ready. Phil Mickelson stating, and I quote, "That's a tough tournament to miss. The first major championship of the season, lush confines to the Augusta National." Mickelson, quoting, says, "I just don't think anybody would miss it if they were in it and they would physically be able to play." He said this at the Houston Open on Friday after Woods confirmed that he would end his self-imposed layoff from the tournament golf. He hasn't played a tournament since the withdrawal at the Torrey Pines on February 5th for back pain. The following dismal showing at the Phoenix Open and 4-time